All right, so here's the deal. This guy that I'm listening to says that if you want a relationship with God, which I do, you need to address your addictions. Addictions, as in gambling, uh, eating, overeating, drugs, prescription or otherwise, recreational. Um, what's another example of an addiction? Trying to think. Playing too many video games. Okay, so now there's also other addictions. There's emotional addictions, like the need to please other people. I'm not even gonna go that far. I don't feel like I know what my emotional addictions are too well. But the point is that we have all kinds of addictions. We're all very addicted, and if you want to start bettering yourself, improving yourself, you need to address the best way to address your addictions are to start with the biggest ones. So for me, I would say my biggest addiction is um, eating, overeating, eating junk food, not preparing my own food, but eating out a lot, eating stuff that has a lot of oil, a lot of fat, a lot of starch, a lot of salt, basically junk food. And I could say more about that. My second biggest addiction, I would say, is watching pornography and masturbating. Now, I'm not going to go on a tirade, a moral tirade about whether masturbation is good or not. I honestly don't know. The guy that I'm following says that masturbation is not a bad thing, but I don't know. I mean, sometimes he does say that at some point it can be bad if if it becomes an addictive thing. And I think with me it's an addictive thing, I would say. So I'm going to attempt to tackle these two very difficult addictions in the next week. I don't even know if this is smart to put up as a video. It might be kind of self-indulgence. Anyway, I'm doing it. So, um, I don't think I'm gonna accomplish what I'm setting out to do, but I'm gonna try. Anyway, my plan is from August 27th to September the 2nd to eat a very strict diet and a lot of liquid every day, and also, and then I'm going to split up my masturbation thing, which is very tough for me. I've never been successful in not masturbating for more than like 3 days ever since I was 19. Um, so what I'm going to do is, so for a week, I'm going to have a very specific diet, and for the first 3 days of that week, I am going to not masturbate, not touch myself, not touch my penis. Um, and then for the last 4 days, I'm I'm going to allow myself to masturbate if the feeling comes up. It probably will. Um, but I'm not going to watch pornography while I do it. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do. Um, and the other thing I wanted to say is that it appears that when you deal with your top addictions, like so all of the problems that we have in our life stem from emotional problems, emotional parts of yourself. And the guy that I'm following says that in order to deal with your emotions, you need to deal with your addictions. In other words, when you start saying no to your addictions, the bad habits that you have, you're going to experience withdrawal, withdrawal, and all of your negative emotions are going to come up. That's the best way to feel your emotions. And if you feel them through, then you'll release them through. All right, that's it. This starts tomorrow.